Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. He's going to go up top again. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Ginn. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. On first down, Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Newton escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they're operating in the red zone. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Dixon from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully. Here comes this Giants offense getting ready to take over the football. And, you know, they haven't been great. They weren't great in week 2 against the Saints. But we mentioned earlier, they're 2-0. Their defense is held up. But they've got some playmakers on offense that'll certainly come around.
And Odell Beckham Jr. is going to lead the way. What do you have, 8 catches in the game on Sunday? How about Sterling Shepard, who was drafted because they were worried about Victor Cruz and his ability to come back from the injuries? Well, they got Victor Cruz back as well. So you're right. With those playmakers, I think it's just a matter of time before the Giants explode on offense.
Yeah, neat to see Cruz' first home game since 2004. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Eli's going to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. Carolina getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw is Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure passer. As you know, Brandon, there aren't many, but you can make the case in Carolina, and it's definitely that. Still has the ability to get
Niners 122 yards and a touchdown.
And that touchdown, the 78-yarder, that was the 50th of his career.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there's a flag on the play. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And of course, Charles, through just 2 weeks of the season, quite a few 2-0 teams. Good news for those fan bases since 1990 when the NFL made the move to 2 wild cards. Close to 60% of teams that started 2-0 got into the postseason.
And I'm going to keep it strictly in the AFC right now. Here's what impressed me about some of these 2-0 teams. How about New England? All right, Jimmy Garoppolo has been the starting quarterback. He gets hurt. Jacoby Brissett comes in, and they still win the game. How about the Broncos and Trevor Siemian? They're off to a 2-0 start. I love what Houston was able to do to get to 2-0. Exercised a big demon in beating Kansas City, who routed them last year in the playoffs. Those teams have really impressed me, and last but not least, Pittsburgh focused and beat Cincinnati to get to 2-0.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton on 1st down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down. Okay, let's talk rookies while we have a little breather here. Who's impressed you so far from those first-year guys?
Well, Corey Coleman out of Baylor, now with Cleveland. Everyone said he was explosive. He's been exactly that. How about Will Fuller? That young man does have a flair for the dramatic, doesn't he?
Did you see his catch?
Oh,
he bobbled it up to himself.
Popped it right to himself. He knows what he's doing, and he's playing really well for the Texans. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Artie Burns in Pittsburgh, the corner's playing really well. And the guy, and Vernon Butler with Carolina. He's part of that rotation with K.K. Short and Star low to the left.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield, here's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They got 29 yards there. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Star Latulippe in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Manning. K1 short. Able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. In motion left is Cruz. They do go for it. It's Manning. He's going to rifle one. Oh, wide open. Complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 99 yards.
Finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Eli's going to throw, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. At 6'5", Kelvin Benjamin is so hard for defenses to deal with.
When you open up the dictionary and you look at that NFL definition of uncovering, you find Kelvin Benjamin, just what you talked about. His size, his catch radius where you put the ball almost anywhere, you can go up and get it. Remember how they won a national championship when he was at Florida State? Late game drive, put it way up there on the top shelf, and Kelvin Benjamin got it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Manning now to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. One final try now for Manning. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Casillas charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Newton, flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as well. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Newton. And it is incomplete. Partnered through 2 weeks of the season. What have you thought of the rookie quarterbacks? You know, what made me think of that, Jared Goff did dress last week. Obviously didn't play, but he was on the sideline. But what have you thought of some of the rookie quarterback play?
Well, I'm just going to start with Jared Goff because so many people are wondering, hey, how come he's not out there? Well, listen. Carson Palmer, remember when he got drafted #1 overall? Sat for an entire year in Cincinnati. Had to learn the ropes. So sometimes that happens. You bring them along a little bit slower. But Dak Prescott, I'm incredibly impressed with. Not just the poise, but the playmaking ability, and he has Dallas at 1-1 right now. Jacoby Brissett had to come in and play for New England after Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. Led them to a touchdown drive, and they hung on and won against Miami. And Carson Wentz, the learning curve continues for the rookie quarterback in Philadelphia. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Jennings. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a play fake here on 1st down. You know, you and I were talking before the game, a surprising number. Teams that start 0-2, just 12% of them in the history have gone on to the playoffs. But certainly all is not lost, but that number surprised us a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough number, and it's daunting. But what each head coach has to do with his 0-2 team.
And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Into the red zone now. Manning. They go screen play with Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Eli's going to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes to...
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. On the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Manning now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Latulele in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They come up in an offset eye. Now Manning. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get to...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning taking it in. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Josh Brown now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Funches with a catch over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2-TD deficit here to grab the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing is Newton. Flush to his right. Time for a break. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We're back to see what happens after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. That goes for a gain of 31. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game.